Hey, what's up you guys, it's Caboose we are bringing another Batman Arkham Knight video, and today we're going to be talking about is some concept art that has shown up online that's possibly confirmed some skins that we're going to be seeing in Batman Arkham Knight, as well as their designs in Batman Arkham Knight. Now, take all this with a grain of salt. None of this is confirmed until we hear Rocksteady confirm them themselves, or WB Games confirm them themselves, so none of this is confirmed until it comes from the horse's mouth. Now, with that said, I also want to mention that I can't show any of the concept art here in this video, as if they're real, there could be some copyright issues going on here. However, you can check out all the concept art yourself. The link is going to be in the description, so you can check that out while the video is going on and see what this concept art is about and whether or not you think it's real. Now, let's get on with the first piece of concept art that showed up online, and that is of the Damian Wayne skin for Robin in Batman Arkham Knight. Now, it's pretty simple, you know, we all know this costume. I'm not a huge fan of Damian Wayne in the comics, however, I'm just not a fan of the character. The costume itself looks really freaking badass. You got the yellow cape, you got the green mask, and just this cool armored design for the torso, so it looks really, really awesome, and hopefully it shows up in Batman Arkham Knight, because Robin, he's lacking some really cool skins. So hopefully it shows up. I like this design. However, here's where the red flags popped up for me. Number one, on the left-hand side, you will see that they have Damian Wayne's name, a fake Batman Arkham Knight logo, and they only have WB Montreal's logo and the DC Comics logo listed. Now, here's the thing about Damian Wayne's name. They spelt it wrong. Whereas it's originally Damian, they spelt it here Damien. So they spelled Damian Wayne's name wrong. I don't know. I could look past that. However, they have this fan-made Batman Arkham Knight logo on the side, and I don't know why. You know, why wouldn't they be using the official Arkham Knight logo? How could they just go Google Batman Arkham Knight logo and then pick out what they see first? You know, that just, it doesn't make sense to me. And talking about the fact that there's only a WB Games Montreal and DC Comics logo, the reason that that's a red flag to me is because where's Rocksteady's logo or WB Games logo? I mean, maybe this is just a design from WB Montreal, so they're only crediting themselves and of course DC Comics because that's the property. However, this is for Batman Arkham Knight, right? So wouldn't Rocksteady's logo have to be there? I don't know. Maybe I'm not an expert on concept art. I'm not an expert on concept art. So if you guys are and you understand this stuff more than me, maybe you could explain that in the comment section below. But moving on, the other pieces of concept art that we have here. Number one, we have the Gimli batsuit for Batman Arkham Knight. Now this looks really freaking cool, especially the cape. The way you got that, not spikes, but the way you got those sharp ends for the cape at the bottom. That looks so cool. Hopefully we have that in Batman Arkham Knight. But yeah, you got the blue cowl, you got the blue cape, you know, the boots and the underwear and everything like that. And of course that gray with that amazing bat logo on the chest. Now, fun fact, Jim Lee walked right past me at E3. I was going crazy. Jim freaking Lee walked right past me. I mean, I was talking to Gaz Deves, social marketing guy for Batman Arkham Knight. Shoutouts to him. And then he was like, yeah, that was Jim Lee, by the way. I was like, wait, Jim Lee just walked past me? It was such a surreal moment. I'm rambling, I'm sorry, I just wish I got to meet him. But yes, Jim Lee batsuit looks really cool, but again, some red flags that I'm seeing here is that they're using the Arkham Origins Bruce Wayne model for this concept art. So I don't know what that's about. Maybe it's just easier for them to obtain, I guess. Maybe it was just easier them to throw on the Arkham Origins Bruce Wayne model while they create this costume design. I don't know, but again, this leads me to believe that if this is true, all these costume designs are coming from WB Games Montreal. Now moving on, and this is actually the first piece of concept art that made me believe that this could be real, and that is the Alex Ross armored batsuit. And the reason that I say this could be real is because in this concept art, he is next to some skins that we've already seen in Batman Arkham Knight. So to the right of this armored batsuit from the Alex Ross design is the animated Batman skin that we see in Batman Arkham Knight, and then you see part of the Batman Beyond suit and part of the Zur-En-Arrh suit. Now when I saw that animated batsuit from Batman Arkham Knight, I was like, wow, this looks really, really authentic, and it could actually be real. So yes, the Alex Ross armored suit for Batman might actually show up in Batman Arkham Knight. Now, however, this might not be true because of the fact that pretty much every single Batman skin in Batman Arkham Knight uses the Arkham Knight Bruce Wayne model, even the Dark Knight Returns skin. And they do that so that they can use the costume in cutscenes and everything looks, perfect and everything like that. With the armored suit for Alex Ross, everything is covered up. The mask is covered up completely. You don't see Bruce Wayne at all with this suit. Now, the same kind of goes for the Batman Beyond suit, but at the same time, you can see part of his mouth under that little black visor that goes over his mouth with the suit. So, I don't know. Again, I'm just so 50-50 on all this, but if it's true, holy hell, this costume looks amazing. Now, moving on, we have a Red Hood costume. That's right, a Red Hood costume. And what this costume is, it is from Judd Winnick's Batman and Robin run, and it is the Red Hood from that run. Now, of course, it's the white and the black suit. You have that red skull on the chest and everything. You got that simplistic Red Hood that Joker wore in his early days and everything like that. The only thing that this concept art is missing is the cape. So hopefully they add the cape in game if this actually is a real costume, because holy hell, this is so freaking cool. And I hope this is true, because then it confirms that our DLC characters are going to get some alternate skins. Like Harley Quinn and Red Hood need some love. They need some costumes in Batman Arkham Knight. I don't want it all to be for Batman, Catwoman, Nightwing, and Robin. Our DLC characters need some skins too. But again, like I said, red flags, fake Batman Arkham Knight logo at the bottom and everything like that. But moving on to the last piece of concept art, it is the new 52 Dick Grayson Robin. We've already seen this in game, and comparing this to what we've seen in game, it looks super authentic, like I said before. So this could be true, but again, you got to take all this stuff with a grain of salt. But what do you guys think? Do you think that these concept arts are actually real? You've seen them, or you can see them. The link is in the description below. I'm CaboosXBL. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Please follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and like me on Facebook. Those links are in the description. Like, favorite, comment, and subscribe. See you guys later.